Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Tyranny. Let's go loot this body. Quick fingers, bangles, haste. +1 quickness. Okay. That seems pretty good. A scroll, sigil of distant impact expression. Ooh, I wonder if that works with what we have. And that's a two-handed weapon. Okay, take all. Let's check that real quick. Go into the spell. We got our vigor. No. Nope, not there. Do I have to, like, use it? Maybe that's what I have to do. Hold on. Yeah. Learn. That's what I needed to do. Okay. You discovered a new sigil. Magic in the world of Tyranny comes from learning how to perfect scribe sigils and empower them with energy. Open the spell interface by pressing P to create a new spell. And then there was another one we got earlier, right? Oh, whoa, there's the edict. Don't wanna just kind of touch that, do I? Yeah. Okay, so let's grab this. Oh man, we had a couple of them actually. Sure, potion of protection. We'll pull that out. We'll pull all this stuff out except for the fish. Nah, I mean, nah, we'll keep it in there. We'll probably just sell the fish. Who cares about fish? Okay, so we want to learn this. Lore of 35. Oh, do I have a lore of 35? You're able to learn it. What's my lore at? Aha! 38. Yes. Okay, cool. And that was the last one we had to learn? Neat. What is this? Oh, it's water. Okay, great. Alright, so now we still have the Vigor Core, but now we should have... Oh, because now we have the range sigil. Okay. Accent that increases the range of spells. So this increases the lore by 10, which we are still cool with. And increases the range to 4 meters? Wait. Isn't it already 4 meters? Oh, it's 2 meters. Well, sure, okay, I guess. I mean, it's not like it costs us anything, right? Just a spell slot. So we want to remove the old one. And she cannot use the increased range, not that that really matters. Okay. Whoa, +6 lore, +3 lore, +1. What? Why? Hey, there it is, Titan's Touch. And then ours should be a slightly longer. Haha! Huzzah, okay.
Right.
Yes. Kairo's peace be with you as well. So where do we go now? Hold on. 39 subterfuge. I do not have that. We could probably climb that wall, I would imagine. Oh, hey. These lying horse spawn had their chance long ago. I say, kill them. Well, let's not be hasty here, friend. Wait, she leveled up too? Or was she already level 2? Maybe she was already level 2. Okay. Alright, let's go talk.
I got it.
What's going on? The prisoner says his name's Tarkus Demos. Drastus lets out alongside, tapping his gauntleted finger to his temple. And I don't think this is a complicated matter. He dies. His family's been a driving force in the Viridian Guard. Killing him should demoralize what's ever left of the Tarkus clan. All must be given a chance to find absolution in service of the Scarlet Chorus. The mage points a finger. And you know full well this has always been our way. He has a chance to be slave or soldier. Only then do we feed him to the pigs. We let you take prisoners, but you can't control them. You send these conscripts out on patrol and they never return, defecting all over again. I can't let this nonsense strategy continue. Well, I insist this Oathbreaker be taken to the voices of Narat, leaving us at an impasse. Fortunately, we have a Fatebinder here to settle the matter for us. Oh. I mean, I know we've been favoring the disfavored, just because that's what I chose, but I do kind of, like, they had their chance and they broke it. The Tearsmen can't be trusted. Rakes, thieves, and whores, nothing more. We were far too merciful the first time. Drastus nods to a nearby warrior. Have this one tied up. He and his friends can watch each other rot in the sun. Well, let's not have a slow death. I mean, like, let's just end his... I mean, okay. I won't keep you here any longer, Fatebinder. I know you have important business in the valley. For the glory of Kairos, yes. Sure. Glory of Kairos and all that.
Sorry, I can't.
We sing the anthem of pain.
I got it.
Okay, so are you like a store? Fatebinder wanted an honor to have one of Tunan's court to visit our humble holdfast. Need supplies? Okay. Proper stewardship of the goods you are peddling? Let's just see what you have. Okay, so where's that fiche? Wait. This is in the stash? I thought I was wearing this. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of that. Trade for, what is this? 1 bronze ring and 60 copper rings? Is there anything we want here? Nope. That's too expensive. Camping supplies, we have a couple. Also, I think I want to wear this. There we go. The water, I think I'm just going to sell. I probably will forget to use it anyway. Potion of protection, I think I will keep. Honor Guard, Bronze Falx. We may run into a companion who can use that. May need to use that as well. I'm going to keep that armor too. Okay, trade. Thank you. Alright. Pleasure doing business with you, friend. So what does our quest say? Oh, that's the spell creation. Oh, here we go. But can we not use that? Okay, we can't use that with Vigor. Alright. We have no other cores, so that doesn't do us any good. Travel to the disfavored... Oh, right. We need to make our way to the disfavored camp. So is that going to be... Where's that going to be? Down this way? And then we'll wrap around and maybe try and climb that up. Although it says it needed 39 subterfuge to pick that lock. Unless you have subterfuge. You have... It's not even listed on here. Oh, no, there it is. 29. Okay. So I don't think we can grab it.
Can't do that.
Oh man, there's Tarkus. Hey, buddy. You remember me? In this? You there, muttering through a mouthful of congealed blood. Tarkus Deimos hangs from his stake. End this, I beg you. Yeah, that's end his suffering. You plunge your weapon into his heart, ending his life in one quick thrust. No need to... Ooh. I'll take those 10 copper rings. Yeah, sure. I wonder if we get any experience for just climbing this. Probably do. But in case things go bad, you... Hey, 32 athletic. Use the holes in the wall to climb. Did we get experience? Probably not. This, though...
No dice.
We can't do anything. Alright. Well, climb down. Thought I'd check.
I'm on it.
Alright, let's leave the area. Ooh. Cool map. This fort was constructed shortly after routing rebels along the valley's western edge. The Archon, Graven Ash, directs all disfavored efforts from this location. That's a giant spire. 3 hours. Oh yeah, okay, here's the time up here. Judge's Day. On the 18th span of swords. I love made-up fantasy dates. They're all pretty good. Judge's Day. Ah, use plus and minus on the numpad to go faster. Okay. Got it. Can't take that. What's going on, friends? Hail, Fatebinder. The disfavored scout nods as you approach. Camps up on the head. Don't mind us, just clearing out the rabble. I still don't understand what I've done to offend. What is this? Oh, Lithian's Crossing. I respect that these are now disfavored lands, and I'm happy to give the Legion a proper toll, but she's going on about trading rights? What nonsense is this? Or is that? I am not allowed to trade one thing for another? It's not like I'm selling weapons to angry peasants. You're on disfavored land. These warriors have every right to kill you. You should be more thankful that they're even listening to you speak. Well, we're here to give out the law, right? So if this is the law, Overlord regulates all trade. If you lack proper permits, your goods are forfeit. Yeah, I'm not going to say this. We may be on their side in this playthrough so far. But above that, we're going to pass out the laws and judgment. A trade permit? Well, how is that? To whom do I speak for such a thing? Not us, and not our problem. Maybe march your butt to Bastard City and plead your case before Tunon, but we'll lighten your burden and relieve you of your wares first. That should make the long trek a bit more bearable. Anything to be argued before Tunon may be argued before me. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're part of his, like, entourage, right? That's what we're here for? So he doesn't have to take care of every... You have lost favor with disfavored. What's there to discuss? We should kill this mongrel, and if the Fatebinder wishes to weigh in on the matter, courtesy demands we listen. This is a disfavored matter, but I know the agents of the court do so love to throw their judgments around. Well, you could rob me now and have my supplies today. The merchant grabs a flask from his cart. Or you can leave me alive and have fermented honey all year long. I even know a few family recipes for painkillers and healing droughts. Certainly any army will need those. What do we have? Can't get any of those. What a coincidence! Your family recipe for wound paste smells just like the Scarlet Fury's own concoction. Where did you steal this? Oh shit! Didn't know I had some lore, did you, Sterling Hagnon? I don't know what you're getting at. Oh man. Oh, pick him up by the collar? How stupid do you think I am? Sure. Try to lie to me? You gained 62 athletic skill experience. I'll tell you everything, just don't hurt me. I found most everything out in the forest of the valley. I'd keep my head low when I heard sounds of combat. Then I'd take a look and grab whatever wasn't claimed by the first victors. So then you stole from the disfavored dead. How else did you get your hands on that iron? You would come here and sell us our own armaments? Oh man. Oh, merchant dude. If anything has an owner, I will return it, but this iron would have turned to rust if left in mud on the battlefield. The disfavored are few in number, is that not right? You need a man like me to gather up supplies that would otherwise go to waste. Well, I mean, he did steal from our soldiers and then turned around to try and sell it for a profit. That is true. I imagine we wouldn't like that. So instead of killing him, we'll teach him a lesson by taking all of his stuff. We'll give it to Graven Ash, try to get some favor back with the disfavored. I think this is fair. And then never come back. Sure. Thank you. There we go. Thank you, Fatebinder. I know others of your ilk would gleefully meddle in our affairs at every opportunity. The soldier turns her attention to the merchant. I hereby reclaim these trappings of the Overlord for use by the disfavored. If you want to live, take 2 steps to your left and don't move a muscle. The peddler shakes his head with a scowl and steps aside as directed, spitting towards his own cart. Hagnon mutters a half-garbled curse before placing his hands up in submission. Dude try to steal from us, man. Well, I mean, he took from the dead, but still.
Will do.
Whoa. Slow down a moment. I know we're both eager to watch the Archons bicker over tactics like a pair of magpies, but I need to ask you something first. The voices of Narat told me that you've come as a mediator. Considering the source, well, I can't help but feel I'm only hearing half the story. So let's have it out. What's so special about you? I don't think I'm gonna lie. Why so suspicious? Just a feeling I got. When the Archons are together, the air gets as taut as a bowstring. I can't help but think that no amount of compromise will get them seeing eye to eye. So why invite a mediator from Tunon's court? I mean, you're about to find out anyway. I see no reason to hold this back. And this, I don't think is very pertinent. I'm not a spy. Like, I don't need to know. Anyway, yeah, we'll just do this. We could lie, but I don't see the point in it. We may get some lore experience, but I don't think our character would do that. Well, I guess I made the character, of course, to know what they would do. I'm here to deliver an edict. You've gained loyalty. That makes a crazy kind of sense. Considering how long the siege has taxed the armies, I can understand why Kairos would send you with an edict to speed things along. Have you read it? Do you know what it says? The Archons must claim Ascension Hall. It's the traditional throne room of Queens of Apex. The throne stands directly beneath the mountain spire in the center of the citadel in the Valley of Vindrian's Well. In case you were wondering, by Kairos' Day of Swords, the 26th day of every month or span. So, wait, the 26th day? Isn't it the 18th right now? Oh boy. Okay. Or all will perish. One more thing's for the Archons to fight over. Well, thanks for cluing me in. If Kairos sends any lightning our way, just tell me when to duck. Okay. Why do you think the Archons are at odds? Yeah, sure. I've been with the Scarlet Chorus since the early days of the Conquest, so I can say it's been building for a few years now. There's an energy about those two, like a pair of storms moving to collide. I heard tell that Graven Ash and Voices of Narat shared some bad blood in the Northern Empire, but I don't know anything, or any other particulars. By my authority, the Archons will fall in line. Yeah, sure. Hey, look at that! 3 loyalty gains! That sounds like exactly the attitude to set this campaign in the right direction. I don't envy the task of getting them to cooperate, which sounds about as easy as teaching a tornado to heal. So, like, what is our position? So, Tunon is above everybody. We know that by the opening video. And I guess we do pass Tunon's will, so therefore are we technically above the generals in certain regards? Or, Archons? I kind of get the feeling. At least you sound like you know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm not going to ask her this. I really ought to be meeting with the Archons. Wow. We are killing it. And we're not even supporting her faction. The War 10 is just past the center of camp. One last thing. Be careful around those disfavored types. They take their work seriously, and most have suffered too many blows to the head. Okay.
Can't do that.
The voice is just kind of loud. Oh well. They don't talk that much anyway. Now listen. In games like these, you gotta explore. Okay, that's actually leaving. Alright. Let's go in the camp. The disfavored look cool, man. They look pretty sweet. The gate guard holds up a warning hand. Go no further. Farther, you approach disfavored grounds. State your business. Fatebinder of Tunon, I bring words from Kairos. Words for your commander's ears. Glares silently. I'm gonna try once. The soldier wordlessly meets your gaze, eyes unblinking beneath the skull visor of his helmet. Oh. Keep glaring. Oh, right! You're the Fatebinder we're supposed to be expecting. We just sit here for a solid 60 seconds, just looking at each other before Stone Shield here remembered. Glad the court cares enough to send its jester. Oh, damn. I'm no jester. At least I don't think I am.
Right.
The disfavored insignia has been violently defaced. Oh, okay. Barrack. Fletched with precision and care. Hail to you, guardian of the law. The man dressed in merchant finery greets you with a smile. If you have a few excess rings weighing you down, best unburden yourself before battle. You know that if the discovered or disfavored suffered a merchant in their camp, that must be a man selling only the finest provisions and armaments. Oh man. So I'm not any of those things. More bronze stuff, some food. We have a solid amount of healing potions, but sure. We'll buy like 2 more. Sigil of Frost. Oh, a core. Nice. Although we don't have any Frost lore though, so... Well, we may come across somebody who does though. Why not? Let's buy that. I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. What's Blood Moss? 50 defense against bleeding attacks. Immunity to bleeding. We'll buy a camping supply. So I think it should bring us up to 5. And that is most of our money, but it's cool. It's very early in the game. I'm sure we'll get more money. Who are you? Got no time to chitter. Too much armor to mend. Speak to Uncle Pentaber if you have rings to trade. Okay. Is this a subterfuge? Am I allowed to take this? I didn't see like a special icon pop up. Okay. Tables lined with various medicinal herbs. It would appear that they have been carefully rationed. Ah, yeah, because we're in a disfavored camp. That's why everything is like, you know, what do they say? Precision and care, carefully rationed. It's all about order and stuff. Who are you? You can't make out the ironclad soldier's expression under his twisted helmet. He merely stares at you. Oh, you like the glaring too. Okay, cool. We'll get along. Alright, so minus to recovery, which is great, but minus also to parry, but plus 8 to dodge. So, better range defense, less melee defense. Definitely take it. I may use it if we get a frontliner. Fresh straw in the corner of this prison cell absorbs much of the stench. Okay. Despite us sitting around on our asses for the past few weeks. Okay. Isotanus. Curses the air as a blade of thin iron breaks in half beneath his hammer. Repairing weapons with scrap isn't exactly why I got into this craft, but our supplies are spent. Why not forge bronze? Bronze would do in a pinch, don't get me wrong. It could take a beating and get bent back into shape, unlike this stubborn iron we have here. And we always have plenty of tin and copper lying around, so supplies aren't the problem. It's a rare smith who can churn out military-grade bronze consistently. More often than not, it comes out soft. Look around camp. We're garbing the Legion head to toe in iron because it's cheaper and easier to produce for the masses. Couldn't do that with bronze. They call the disfavor the Iron Legion for a reason. For a reason. Strategy and skill may be our backbone, but our claws are made of iron. The good stuff that comes from the smiths in Lathine's Crossing. I'm afraid so. The last shipment sent down the Matani went missing near Echo Call Crossing, and I'm afraid we won't be seeing any more now that the valley is sealed. Forge-bound iron is Tunan's responsibility. Why is this the first I'm hearing of it? Keep your voice down. Oh, look at his hands. Like, shut the f up, man. Isotanus flinches and lowers his own. Graven Ash doesn't want to cause a panic or pass any information to the Verinian Guard. Best case scenario, the iron tumbled off a boat and is resting on a riverbed. Worst case, it ends up in the enemy hands. If I find myself an Echo Call, I suppose I can keep an eye out. Of course. Of course we can. It's a side quest. Obviously that's what this is. I appreciate that, as does the Great General. More than you might guess. Maybe he isn't quick to offer his thanks to outsiders, but I know he'll be grateful for your help. Cool. Let's not say that. You can trust me to handle this. Cool. I knew that Tunan wouldn't have dispatched you without good reason. The court isn't exactly known for gambling when the stakes are high. He glances to a crate beside him and points to a small set of notches on the wood. You see that? That is how we tell apart our iron shipments from the rest. Inconspicuous, so people don't go snooping around. You want to keep an eye out for these. Good hunting. Points to a small set of notches. I'm sure we'll automatically recognize, like, we don't have to actually look at the model. Like, is there some notches in this? Alright, cool. New quest. Explore Echo Call Crossing. Alright. Hey! Stuff. Light armor. Recovery time. So I think ideally, we're going to want to be covered in light armor if we can get a frontline fighter. Or maybe at the max, like, medium. So that we can throw our spells and abilities out quicker. What is this? Paralyzed, burning, frozen. Okay. I think that's all that's down here. Yep, I am a Kairos dog. Thank you. Horde. Bitter Quip. Man, these Scarlet Chorus have some cool names.
Can't do that.
Glory to the voices of Narot! Projecting his salutations for all to hear, the grinning blood chanter rapes his staff against the ground as you approach. Fatebinder tokshen, I presume. His smile quickly retreats, giving way to his sour scowl. I am Bitter Quip. I am here as the emissary of the Scarlet Chorus. Okay, what's it like working with a disfavor? He scoffs, looking away from you for a moment before sniffing and returning his attention to you. Reporting to the Iron Hag is an insult. She fought one duel for her title. One, her leadership must be continuously proven, earned, and defended. Weakness should bleed to the bottom of the army, not rise to the top. My assignment here is also an insult, but one I will bear for the good of the chorus. Okay, if only to see with my own eyes the failure of the disfavored. So what's it like with the chorus? The chorus is the future of the tiers. I feel only derision and pity for those who fear our inevitable ascension. What would you like to know? Tell me about your Archon. He is a supreme commander and public servant. He who sets us free but directs all. The voices of Narot is an epitome of what each of us can be, a magician without equal and a leader of uncountable numbers. The voices and the chorus are one, conquering, expanding, growing, changing, always stronger. Glory to the voices. Yeah, sounds as if you really like him. Blinks several times and scowls, saying that wasn't an insult, just an observation. That's all for now, thank you. Alright, so that's where we need to go. But first...
Can't do that.
What's going on over here? I am Lucia. This is Marcus. And you must be... the Fatebinder. From under her helmet, you hear an audible scoff. We've been assigned to your hospitality, Marcus quickly interjects. While you remain on disfavored ground. If you should need a place to rest, we can make the necessary preparations. What can we do for you? Oh boy. Like some training. Hey! Okay. So you teach me one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, and parry. Well, I mean, the javelin is a one-handed weapon. Ranks trained in this level, 5 of 5. Okay. Parry would be pretty good for her. That's pretty expensive. What does the other person teach us? Oh, you have thrown weapons. Oh no, and I can only learn 5 ranks of anything. It's not of each individual. Oh, well. Damn. That's fine. I'm sure it's fine. When you use the javelin as a melee weapon, I'm assuming it counts as one-handed skill at that point. Listen, it's gonna be fine. Would I like to rest? No, I don't want to rest.
Yes.
Alright, let's steal from the sack real quick and then go inside. I love cheese. Oh. Well, there they are. Iron Marshal Irenios, Fifth Eye. Okay.
That's 4 reports of avalanches in the mountains now. The Tearsmen can barely count past 9. They have neither the capacity nor the cause to close off the mountain passes. Either way, that leaves the 2nd and 4th cohort trapped outside the valley.
The Archon of War pounds his staff on the ground to punctuate his words. A large and imposing man to begin with, his profile is made larger still by his hulking suit of armor that hums with mystic energy.
Or it's the work of your perfidious Earthshakers. Only a fool would not suspect a traitorous Archon of poisoning the mind of his students with sedition. We would have killed the Earthshakers Guild for their master's treachery. But I'm sure you have some perfectly valid reason for allowing them to live as your pawns.
The Archon of Secret passes a scepter between his hands as he speaks, twirling the rod in hypnotic circles. Oh. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Talking to him, and yet... Wow, interesting. Emerald luminescence seeps from the seams of the Archon's ragged red robes. The glow is most noticeable where his neck ought to be. His mask seems to float and spin, never pivoting or bending naturally.
Hey, watch yourself. When these two get going, you don't want to get between them.
Whispers fearfully as she beholds the Archons. I'll remain silent for a bit.
I always know you've run out of things to say when you resort to mocking my vassals. If we are to speak of treachery, why is it that my scouts see the Scarlet Chorus warriors defecting back to the Vendrian Guard? Your fearsome reputation has gone flaccid, for it seems you cannot control your soldiers, or perhaps you simply choose not to.
My lords, the Fatebinder has arrived. The disfavored commander raises her voice, trying with little success to speak over the Archons. Perhaps we could table this discussion and let our guests speak?
Speaking of strategic failures, who was it that insisted the valley would need only a token garrison? For some strange reason, we can't seem to recall which balding halfwit grossly underestimated the enemy. Thoughts?
Damn. The Archon of Secrets twirls his scepter in a twisting loop. Cough if we have your attention. Okay. I'll cough.
And I thought you had left agents within these Tearsmen when they surrendered. Either you failed to see this coming, or you knew and let it happen. Incompetent or in cahoots, either way, this mess has your filthy stink all over it.
The Archon of War lurches forward, resting his weight on his war maul as blue luminescence crackles around his armor.
We look forward to seeing you explain to Tunon why the Archon of War could not close the vice on this trivial little insurgency. When we are crowned the ruler of the Tears, we shall have this place renamed to Ash's Folly in your honor.
Damn! Dude, this Voices of Narad is definitely winning this battle here. Now pay attention, you might miss something. Catching it as it descends back down. I want to see how this plays out.
If I could trust the information I get from you and your conscripted mouth breathers, perhaps I'd order my cohorts around a bit more aggressively. But last time I trusted your all-clear report, my troops failed to come home.
Oh, Ash, old boy. If you're going to have a little sob every time one of your nieces or nephews dies to the Tearsmen, perhaps we should have Siren sing you some calming lullabies to help you cope with your grief.
It is Siren, not Siren. Okay. The Archon flips his scepter. Take care that you don't learn too much, Fatebinder. An excess of knowledge or curiosity even, can earn unwanted attention. Are you saying I should interrupt you now? Hold your tongue. I will not have you denigrate the honor of our fallen brethren. The commander's hand moves to the hilt of her blade, though the weapon stays sheathed. I'd be doing us all a favor if I cracked open that excuse for a head. They bicker like children, do they not? The fifth eye's grating tenor pierces the tension in the tent, and all eyes land on the crimson spear. I meant only to say, welcome to our guest, the Fatebinder. The armored retainer bows with rushed inelegance, then rises to a salute, and not a moment too soon. Oh. Okay. Because I didn't interrupt him? Governor Tokshen. Oh, I'm a governor now. Okay. Long have we been honored by your iron. Now we are honored by your presence. I must apologize for my lord's tempers run high of late. No, I don't think that's the right thing here. Apologies for the sudden entrance. I've traveled long to be here.
Ah, the Stormcaller. Conveniently late once more. Our eyes and ears tell us you come bearing an edict. The anticipation is killing us.
The Stormcaller? Is that because I read that last edict? I'm guessing that's what that was. Okay.
My soldiers tell me you helped Commander Drotus on your way through Edring. You honor the court with your selfless cooperation, for that is the sort of camaraderie that Kairos demands of us all.
On the last of his words, the Archon of War glares at the voices of Nerat, furrowing his brow as he utters the word camaraderie. You know, I don't know. Like, I may be crazy when I say that these two perhaps maybe don't like each other that much. I don't know. It's just a random thought in my head. No, that's... we're not going to be like that. Let's just get to the point.
It seemed only yesterday you were proving your worth in battle, assisting my warriors in the siege of the bastard city. Now Kairos has chosen you for a second time to proclaim an edict. Tell us, good Fatebinder, what sort of punishment does the Overlord have in store for the Oathbreakers?
I have a feeling they're not going to like this next part. The Overlord's loyal servants must hold Ascension Hall by Kairos' Day of the Swords, or all in the valley shall perish. As a side note here, I really do like how they do this. This type of colored text, and you can just hover over it and see what the heck they're talking about, if you forgot. That's just pretty cool. I'm sure later in the game I'm going to be like, what the hell is a Harbinger? That way, oh, yeah. Anyway, it seems you need some encouragement to work together. Let's just, say what the edict says. The earth sways with each word you utter. The air... we're actually reading the... Okay, this is it. This is the time. The air thickening with warmth as you pronounce the tersely phrased commandment. Its every syllable drafted by the hand of Kairos. With the edict proclaimed, your pulse quickens and the muscles in your legs, worn from a long trip down the mountains, feel renewed. The tired limbs now nearly buoyant with vigor. This is a really interesting thing. How Kairos just, like, writes this edict, this commandment, and as soon as someone says it out loud, or maybe it has to be a designated individual, then boom, it just happens. It's interesting. There it is.
The Overlord means to compel us into action. No doubt the avalanches in the mountains are part of this ultimatum. We must conquer the Oathbreakers or die in failure. There is no room for error, and no other way out of this valley alive. We'll need to advance across the Mittani. We lose everything if we stand still. And we move to backup Plan Green. The Earthshakers didn't make it over the mountain in time. So we do this the hard way. Over the walls instead of through.
The Archon of War taps a finger against his temple. A low rumble escapes from under his beard.
So you found your backbone at last! Oh, we were worried past humiliations would make you soft, timid. That was a record for you, right? The baker's dozen lost in one sortie. If you had waited for the chorus reinforcements, maybe we'd have eyes and ears on the matter.
Oh, he's gonna talk to us again. Oh boy. Watch him squirm. So many tears over replaceable, expendable, useless soldiers. I miss the old Archon of War. You'd never see blood echo and blubbering mess over a few dead killers. He'd use the knuckle bones of his best disciples for jewelry, and even made a breastplate out of his dead brother's ribcage, because that's how a real man deals with grief. Holy shit. Huh. Chuckling softly with each toss. Subterfuge 20... Hey, we have enough for this. They call you the Archon of Secrets, but you certainly don't seem to know anything remotely useful. Again, let's not... No. Again, no. That's not how we're going to get to them. Learn to work together or we're all doomed.
The Fatebinder is right. We're acting not as leaders, but as children. I've no time for your foolish japes and petty taunts. We should focus on the objective at hand, and that is taking the Mittani River, and then advancing to Ascension Hall and ending this edict.
Yeah, I'm not going for the insults here. Yeah, enough talking. There's work to be done. My lord, Barrack and his band have been drilled on the Echo Call assault plan. The Crescent Runner should be briefing him as we speak regarding the latest enemy movements along the river. I will dispatch him at once. The Iron Marshal salutes, clapping her gauntlet to her breastplate. And I will ensure the chorus stands ready to march. If the disfavor can take the river, the chorus has the manpower to secure the outer ring of the valley.
Our soldiers clamor for battle, and at last we shall have it.
Yes.
Thus, we command you to continue guarding the Fatebinder. Tunan's Chosen is our honored guest, and must be shown our finest hospitality.
I don't believe you. Also, I get like a Joker vibe from this character, just from the voice. Maybe from also the personality a little bit.
I won't let you down, boss. He'll get through the campaign in one piece, as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid.
Hey man, look, listen. Let's not throw around insults here. The voice of Narat. The Archon... Okay. Suit yourself, Fatebinder, the more you ignore us. Oh, okay. Are you threatening me? Voices of Narat? Hey, I try to remain impartial throughout the entire campaign.
Finally, the fool and his puppet are gone. Perhaps now I can hear myself think. Rarely do I question Kairos' judgment, but I will never understand why the voices of Narat is given such authority. I shudder to think what will become of us all should Tunon favor him in the end. Though the edict threatens the Scarlet Chorus just as it threatens us, I cannot shake the feeling that our allies will work against us. You've shown your worth in war, and your name has been known to the Legion since the very beginning of this long conquest. So I'd ask that you join us this one last time, to help us wrap up this last objective. If you wish to be counted amongst the glorious, speak with the Iron Marshal. She will direct the order of battle until we are ready for the final push into the Citadel.
I'm short a few scouts, short a few soldiers, short a few everything. I'm sure my brethren would be grateful for the assistance of a skilled outsider. How much of this game can you just glare silently? That would be an interesting playthrough. Okay. The Iron Marshal salutes Graven Ash, then turns to leave the tent. I will be at the training grounds, readying the soldiers. Find me there when you're ready. She pauses, clearing her throat. And though I am loath to mention it, the chorus can likely use your assistance. They certainly won't secure the Outer Valley on their own. Fifth Eye will be somewhere in that rat's nest they call a camp, due east. Seek him out if you must. Whoa, you just disappeared. She is magical. Now that you have delivered words of Kairos' edict to the armies, the time remaining until Kairos' Day of Swords appears next to the current date on the navigation bar. The terms of Kairos' edict must be met by this date, or everyone in Viridian's Well will die. We have 8 days. Okay, so like every time we travel across the world map, now it actually has some meaning because it draws us closer to the end of the game. Okay, dismiss. The Scarlet Chorus are currently attempting to secure the outer ring of Vengeance Well. You will need to help them. Okay. We still need to do that side thing at Echo Call and the Battle of Echo Call Crossing, so we can do the side quest with that. Okay. What is this buff? Edict of Execution, +1 resolve. Yes, that makes sense. Let's end it here, everybody, and I will see you all in the next episode when I'm guessing we'll see some more combat and stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. How did you do that? Do what? Back in the Archon's ward... Hey, we're still here, Verse. Shh. You cast an edict as casually as reading a supply shipment. How did you do that? Well, I've done it before. Don't I look stupid? You were the one... Oh, she's being serious. You were the one who cast the Edict of Storms on Stalwart, didn't you? The one that tore the battlefield apart with a cyclone of Kairos' anger. He just nods silently like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was me, I guess. Sure. Well, call me impressed. Considering that you've read the words of Kairos more than once, I'm surprised that you're even alive to tell of it. Your vocal cords should have turned to ash by now. Oh. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. It's just worth recognizing what you've done. Not only are you Tunan's Fatebinder, you're the mouthpiece of the Overlord. Gives me plenty of reason to stick around. You're going places, and I want to see where they lead. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, sure, if you say so.
What do you need?
Oh. Well, let's just get down to it. First regards you with an unreadable expression. Her mismatched eyes look at each of yours in turn. Insufficient reputation. Oh, meaning she's not going to tell me the truth. I see.
If you insist. I'm a Scarlet Fury. That should raise some flags for you. It means that I'm good at killing, and more importantly, that I enjoy it.
Okay.
What I won't enjoy are the pleasures of funerary rites packed with weeping mourners. Someday I'll fall in battle, and then they'll roll me into a mass grave or heap me atop a shit-stained wagon. One more anonymous, knife-riddled piece of meat.
Sounds great.
Until then, I plan to take whatever I can from life and have a little fun along the way.
Alright, well, the video's over, basically, for the most part. If you don't care about Versus stuff, then thanks for watching. But we're going to go through some of these, I think. Oh, they're not all red? They're not all voiced? Okay. Life? What life? As far as I'm concerned, I didn't exist before the chorus. There was some girl on a farm wearing my face and talking with my voice, but she wasn't me. Sometimes she would sneak out at night, take a scythe, and have some fun with the livestock. Damn. When the Scarlet Corps swept through my village on their long trek from the bastard city, that was when I finally woke up. I buried my old life, took red vengeance on anyone who wronged me, and found the freedom I could only dream was out there. I don't think she cares about her parents, but we'll find out. My mother ran a successful farm, and I worked for a number of years before I found the chorus. She was a hard, bitter woman, acted like the world owed her something. She never talked about my father, though I figured out a thing or two about him later on. He was a merchant from the Northern Empire who took a liking to her, and she him. He stayed around only long enough to get what he wanted. But never mind him, my mother never had what you would call taste, so he couldn't have been terribly influential to me if he did stick around. I don't think so. Is the answer? I got. Oh, but sure. Yeah. Okay. That's as naive a question as I've ever heard. Kairos is everywhere. If you aren't in the Overlord's army, you're being trampled by it. Of course, I could have labored on the family farm into my maturing years, married some dolt, and littered him a nursery of squealing piglets. Having my body torn to pieces by smaller versions of me sounds like fun. Then one day, when I decided enough was enough, I'd slit my husband's throat over breakfast and run off to join the chorus anyway. Okay. Yeah, better stick with the chorus. Hey! At least you understand. The chorus praises and rewards the thing inside me that I would have suppressed in civilized company. Life is too short to repress every desire, right? Especially if I have anything to say about it. We know how she got conscripted, right? They rolled through a town. But we'll click on him. How did I think you have the wrong idea about me. The chorus didn't take me as a sobbing maid. I strode into their camp and enlisted. Someone tossed me a dented blade. I lived through initiation, spent a week butchering my neighbors, and moved on with my new kin. Damn. I didn't waste time with goodbyes. My mother had long since died, and the rest of my family were louses. The girl I used to be, even she knew that she was worth more than them all combined. Okay, what about your feathers? That we can't really see because I have a helmet on you. Verse loyalty 2. We are getting awfully chummy, so I guess you deserve a story. Oh, we have enough loyalty with you. Okay, sure. My mother kept a messenger bird, Witterbeak. He was an angry old bastard, spoiled from living the high life. Squawked in my window every single night. Pecked my fingers while I fed him only the fattest, juiciest mice. When I left the farm to join the Scarlet Chorus, I wrung that ungrateful little fucker like a dish rag. plucked his feathers, and gave his carcass to the mice. It felt like justice. Damn. Alright. Oh, she slides a crimson feather from her hair and spins it in her fingers. I also like how the feathers catch the breeze. Helps me keep my balance, especially when I'm moving fast. Okay, enough questions about your past. Oh, God. We could... We'll talk again later. We've learned something about her. We'll come back. I'm sure we can come back at some point and reinitiate all of these conversations. Let's talk later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.